Have you ever felt guilty for praying while lying in bed? Maybe you were exhausted, maybe you were sick, maybe it was 3 a.m. and all you could do was whisper, "God, help me." And then the thought hit you, is this disrespectful? Should I be kneeling, standing, doing this the right way? A lot of people have been taught that if you're not praying in the proper posture, then somehow your prayer is less holy, less serious, or less acceptable to God. But here's the truth. God is not waiting for the perfect posture. He is looking for a sincere heart. If you think God only responds when someone is on their knees, look at King Hezekiah. In 2 Kings 20, Hezekiah was so sick that the prophet Isaiah told him to get his house in order because he was going to die. What did Hezekiah do? He turned his face to the wall and prayed from his bed. Before Isaiah had even left the courtyard, God told him to go back and say, "I have heard your prayer, I have seen your tears, I will heal you, and I will add 15 years to your life." A man prayed while lying down, weak and near death, and God answered immediately. Prayer is not about choreography. It is not about impressing God with a posture. The real question is not what position my body is in. The real question is my heart real before God? Jesus warned against people who prayed just to be seen. In Matthew 6, he rebuked those who loved to stand and pray publicly for attention. The problem was not standing, the problem was hypocrisy. The Bible even speaks about seeking God on your bed. Psalm 4:4 speaks of searching your heart while on your bed, and Psalm 63:6 says, "On my bed I remember you, I think of you through the watches of the night." Some of the most powerful prayers in Scripture came from places of weakness. Hannah prayed in deep anguish, barely able to speak, and God answered her with a son. Jonah prayed from inside a fish. Peter cried out while sinking in the water. Jacob worshipped while leaning on his staff. Yes, the Bible also shows people praying while kneeling and standing. Jesus prayed in Luke 22:41, and Mark 11:25 mentions praying while standing. So posture can express reverence, but posture is not what makes a prayer acceptable to God. Paul says, "Pray without ceasing." That means prayer must be woven into everyday life, while working, grieving, driving, recovering, and while lying awake at night. If all you can do is whisper a prayer from your bed, then pray. So, is praying while lying down disrespectful? No, not if your heart is sincere. God is not grading your posture. He is listening to your heart. If you're sick, pray. If you're exhausted, pray. If you're anxious at 3 a.m., pray. God hears weak prayers, tired prayers, tearful prayers, and bedside prayers. If this message set you free from religious guilt, subscribe to Devil Defeated TV for more biblical truth that brings freedom and clarity.